What up, YouTube? Did y'all miss me? I know it's been like 5 days since I posted, but your girl been busy, but I got y'all. Today I'm back with another motherfucking story time, as y'all can see by the title. Story time, how I crashed the whip and got stuck in Atlanta. Shit was crazy, like, shit was crazy. Like, this shit real life, no gimmick. Before we jump into the story time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell button so you can see whenever I'm posting. Let's jump into it. Alright, boom, y'all. So, goddamn, I was going me, my cousin, Mimi, yes, my brother. Bro, we was deep as hell. Who else was in that bitch? Bro, we was deep. I gotta go. Bro, we was like 8 deep in a car, bro. No bullshit. Like, I remember. Deep as hell, sitting on last ass hurting, all type of shit. Going to do some bullshit that now I knew I shouldn't even been doing in the first place. On some dumb ass hunt bun shit, but shit, it is what it is. So, goddamn, we on our way to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that this particular time, I was trying to make some quick cheese in Atlanta though, on some real shit. I was going to Atlanta to make some quick money, and I remember at the time I had this $600 ticket, and I think I caught that bitch in Alabama or I don't know what the fuck. Bro, I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be doing 100 and like a 50, and I got put over by the police, and he was like, "You're lucky I'm not taking you to jail." Nigga gave me a $600 fucking ticket, and it was either that or pay that bitch or do, or they was gonna put a warrant out for my arrest or some dumb ass shit, and I was going for that shit. But look though, they gave me a good little minute to pay the ticket, but I waited to the very last minute, and I was in a fucked up moment in my life. You know what I'm saying? I was in a fucked up moment in my life. So I'm like, what the fuck? I was young as hell. I think I was like 18, bro. I was young when I was young at turn. Oh, we was lit, but I ain't had a 600. So I gotta get this 600. I think it was like the first of the month. I just had to pay my rent, everything. I'm like, bro, I ain't got the 600. I think I'll make some quick cheese and ATL. You know what I'm saying? My brother, me and a few other niggas, we all slid out, you know what I'm saying? ATL deep as hell in the whip, you know what I'm saying? This ride was like 12-hour drive. It was like a 12-hour drive, bro. And that bitch, from where I was, it was a 12-hour drive. So a 13-hour drive, you know what I'm saying? We made a few stops, so probably like 13 and a half, 14, you know what I'm saying? But we was all taking turns driving, you know what I'm saying? Now, I did notice the brakes was kind of like, they wasn't working that good, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm like, shit, it is what it is. Now I know to stop a little earlier, you know what I'm saying? Mind y'all, this ain't been my first trip where I'd have been to a city where it's a lot of traffic, you feel me? Because this particular summer, bro, I was traveling so much, nigga. We was driving everywhere, nigga. We driving around the whole United States, you hear me? I just rather drive. That shit was fun to say. We was here or there. I think we went to Kentucky, Texas, Houston. Goddamn, we was out. So, I'm kind of was getting used to driving in big cities and shit. So, like I said, we on our way there. Shit was straight there. Like I said, I noticed the brakes was kind of fucked up. Then my bro had mentioned to me, like, damn, the brakes kind of, it's hard to need to stop. So, boom, we in Atlanta. It's my turn to drive. You feel me? We getting in Atlanta at this point. You know, Atlanta lanes and shit, bro. They be having a lot of lanes. Like, like this particular time, I'm just doing the regular speed limit, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to music. I remember it was Youngboy. It was Youngboy, bro. Goddamn. Let me text this bitch back. But this car in front of me kind of like was being weird the entire time, you feel me? Like braking and shit, right? So I done goddamn, y'all. The car in front of me, bro, we just going and going. And the car in front of me just braked. Slammed on that shit, bro. And I tried to slam on it, my shit, and my shit wouldn't stop. And we just collide. We just crashed into each other, bro. I ran into the back of them, bro. When I say they brake, it wasn't no regular brake. So say if you going 75, 80 miles per hour, somebody just brake all the way to 0. You just gonna stop, but you know what I'm saying? Man, it was just bro, that shit was just a weird experience. I'm like, what the fuck did that just happen? Now I'm mad as hell because this not even my fucking whip, bro. This my fucking brother whip, bro. When I crashed that bitch. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shit I could really do with a motherfucker in front of me just, you know what I'm saying? So shit, at this point, my brother mad as hell, because who wouldn't be mad at somebody crash their whip? Like, let's be fucking for real. But he mad as hell. We ended up getting stuck. We had to get that, I think he got that bitch towed. And we was like at this gas station. Then we had to wait for somebody to come pick us up, bro. Drive us up, because we was still a couple hours away. You know what I'm saying, from the city. And goddamn, now we stuck. That was our only transportation, bro. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So somebody ended up coming to pick us up and taking us back to my brother's crib. Now we just stuck. Because the mission was... the mission is incomplete right now. We went down here to get some money. Now we out of a whip. Out of the pay. And I got a $600 ticket to pay. But still looks like it's not going to get paid. How everything going right now. You know what I'm saying? So, my girl, luckily at the time, my girlfriend ended up staying behind for some reason. She either stayed behind because she had work. I don't remember what it was particular, but she stayed behind. She was like, I want you to just go ahead and make the little pay. I'm going to stay behind this time. She had the whip. My whip. You know what I'm saying? I called her. I'm like, listen. I crashed the fucking whip on some humbug shit. I need you to come rescue and save today. Shout out to that hoe ass bitch. That bitch always did fell through. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about that bitch always fell through. So she like, bet. Oh, so me and my cousin girlfriend. Actually, my cousin girlfriend stayed behind too. So my girl and my cousin girl rode together 13 hours. And they came and saved us. So why? In the meantime, we had to stay that night. We ended up getting a hotel room. You know what I'm saying? And we all boarded up in a hotel room. Shit was fun as hell. Atlanta was just fun as hell overall. Being in there and that little time, it was fun. Like, I was seeing so much shit. Like, at the hotel we was at, I was seeing niggas pull up in Rolls Royces. We was walking. The weather was amazing. It was just a different vibe. Although we was stuck, that shit was fun as hell. You know what I'm saying? My girl, this the fucked up part on my girl end. My cousin girlfriend couldn't drive at the time. You know what I'm saying? Cause she didn't know how to drive at the time. So my girl had to do the whole 12, 13 hours by herself. But she did have somebody with her, so that was a good thing. But she was going through it. She said she was falling asleep driving the last hour. Like, she don't even know how she made it. Niggas being a horn, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to that slut. She made it and rescued today. But once they got there, man, we was in the city. Another fucked up part is my girl had the dog in the car for their protection. Cause listen, bro, my dog at the time, I had this motherfucking pit bull, bro. This bitch was vicious. He wasn't even a fucking pit bull, bro. I'm gonna drop a picture. He was like, whatever the fuck he was, I pray to God I run into that again, man. He was a different kind of breed, dog. He was, when I say this nigga muscles was popping out, he was very muscular, very trained. He could jump to the ceiling. He was very protective. I don't even know how to explain it. This was the most amazingest dog I ever had in my life. He was my first big dog. And the way that he died, y'all, that's going to be another story time. This nigga jumped off a bridge, y'all. They said, I got a call all the way from Novi, like an hour away, said this nigga jumped off a bridge. A big-ass bridge. She was like 16 feet high or some shit. I'm like, bro, one of the highway bridges, y'all, where you... Oh, bro, that's another story time, no cap. That nigga jumped off a bridge, bro, because he believed he could fly. Rest in peace to motherfucking Duce, man. Really, he jumped off the bridge, bro. I told y'all niggas this nigga would jump off this ground to the ceiling. No bullshit. She had him for to protect him. He be on that. And when no nigga get in that car, he was gonna bite that guy. So, the dog ended up coming to the hotel, too. What the fuck? Bro, this was the funniest shit ever, bro. So, that was my girl. My cousin girl, my cousin, my other bro, me. Bro, we all boated up in this bitch and goddamn a dog. And my cousin Mimi scared as hell of the dog. For some reason she was so scared of Duce. He was aggressive, but he was really chilling for real. So no dogs was allowed, bro. We hoping and praying we don't get charged because no dogs was allowed in this hotel. But we ended up getting off. But we knew we had to leave the next morning at checkout. When I say that night was fun and funny as hell, I think my cousin girl ring ended up getting stuck on her finger, so we had to figure a way to get that off because that bitch was turning purple. So that was a mission. We just driving around trying to get it. And me and my girl got to argue about some bullshit. Then we all stuck. And then we arguing about how we finna get this $600 for this ticket. Because what the fuck? And she cussing me out. And it's just bad. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in the morning, we got to leave out, bro. In the morning, we got to leave out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's checkout and we not staying here another day. But we said, bro, we can at least make a little pay before we leave this bitch. So, we tried to make some pay before we left there. Mission incomplete, you know what I'm saying? So we ended up saying, fuck it. We finna just get on this highway. We finna drive back. We finna do what we do. So me and my girl, we just took turns going back to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I mean, back from Atlanta. Crazy thing is, bro, I put my car in cruise mode because I was so goddamn tired, you know what I'm saying? And after I did that shit, my shit started tripping a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch better not get to tripping. But he ended up making it there, man. It was just, I don't think, I never put my shit in cruise control, ever. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, when I tell you that was the funniest experience. So we ended up making it there safe, dropping everybody off through all that, and then ended up getting the money for the ticket in the city. But it was just the experience, man. It was a crazy experience. Kind of sad. At the end of the day, I did crash my brother. It was fucked up. It was a fucked up situation, but it still ended up being an even fucked up situation, but we made the best out of it, man. But that was crazy, bro. I got another story time coming about my dog jumping off a bridge. Recipes do say, man. Recipes do say, man. If y'all like this story time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell button so you can see whatever I posted. Peace.